I cannot stress enough how urgently we need a deal that will bring about humanitarian ceasefire and the release of hostages. I reiterate my call for the immediate and unconditional release of all hostages and for a humanitarian ceasefire. In the meantime, I will continue to urge all concerns, including Israeli authorities, to address the key impediments to our humanitarian response on the ground. IDPs face acute shortages of food, water, shelter, and medicine. Communicable diseases are rising amid unsanitary conditions, and over 2 million people face extreme food insecurity, with women and children at greatest risk. This desperation and scarcity has led to a near total breakdown in law and order. Essential services have been heavily impacted by the fighting. 84% of health and education facilities are either damaged or destroyed. Over 62% of all roads and electricity feeder lines are unusable. Our capacity to deliver depends on coordinated humanitarian movements, effective deconflictions with the parties, and Israeli approvals for essential communication equipment and armored vehicles, all of which provide the minimum condition for staff to work safely. This must be improved. UN convoys and compounds must not be hit, and our equipment needs clearance. The majority in the context of Israeli operations in Area A. In the scale of the emergency we are facing is staggering and could quickly spiral out of control in the region. I appeal for the collective, coordinated, and comprehensive response to not only address the immediate crisis before us in Gaza, but to help restore a political horizon for Palestinians and Israelis alike, while promoting greater stability and peace in the region.
A new draft resolution by the United States ostensibly calls for a ceasefire. However, this is misleading at best. This Council should reject any resolution that further hampers humanitarian efforts on the ground and leads this Council to tacitly endorse the continued violence and mass atrocities in Gaza. The people of Gaza need a ceasefire not when practicable, but now. They need a sustained ceasefire, not a temporary period of calm. Anything short of this is gross negligence.
A temporary ceasefire conditioned on an agreement to release the hostages is the first step. Again, this is the best path forward. Thank you, Madam President. And thank you, Special Coordinator Wennesland. We cannot forget that 1.5 million civilians in Rafah and other civilians across Gaza would not be in harm's way right now if Hamas abided by the laws of war, did not embed itself with civilians, did not hide in tunnel complexes beneath hospitals and schools, and did not engage in other atrocities.
2天前，由于美国形势否决，安理会再一次错失了推动在加沙停火的机会。冲突每持续1天，就意味着更多的平民伤亡，也意味着更大的灾难。实现加沙立即停火，是拯救无辜生命的迫切要求，是防止更大规模战争的迫切要求。